You're listening to HBCU Corner with the Urban Sports Scene. I'm Wole, but my guy Ray Jeezy's out. But HBCU Corner is also part of Black Sports Insider. You know, I'm kind of geeked. I got my guy here. You know what I'm saying? He's a champ now. My guy's a champ.
I'm
You know,
champ now.
I feel good. He's a champ. Right now, I have Jackson State safety and Celebration Bowl champ, Esaias Guthrie, aka X, with me. What's going on, X?
What's up, man? How you doing?
How's it feel, man? You a champ? How I feel, bro?
It feels surreal, honestly. It has
Uh,
it's said than too much, but it feels amazing.
good. All right. So before we get into the into Jackson State win the Celebration Bowl, let's knock out some particulars. Aces, you can check us out at www.urbansportscene.com. You can subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure if you're on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Also, so you can subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel. Also, give us a comment and also like this video. Don't forget to tweet us at Urban Sports Scene. Hit us up on IG and TikTok at Urban Sports Scene, and like our Urban Sports Scene Facebook page. All right, let's go right into it. X, your squad defeated South Carolina State 28-7 in the Celebration Bowl and 8 in the ATL. This is the question the streets want to know, right? After the win, how much partying did you do in the ATL, bro?
I
X,
do
you heard
much.
me?
I ain't do
All right,
much
go ahead.
party in the ATL. I did stay in Atlanta. Um, I stayed the night. You hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I stayed. All right, I stayed the night out in Atlanta, real
Mm-hmm.
quick, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I just went to a little spot with some family and some friends. I was tired though. It was an early game. It was 12, which is really 11 our time. So we had to wake
Mm-hmm.
up crazy early, get everything ready to go. Everything was on a crazy time. So I was up at like 6:30,
Mm.
and the game was at 12 and at around 3:30 or 4ish. So yeah, I mean
Mm.
it was a full day for me.
Good. Okay. All right. Listen, you so like the one thing I'll say about you, you're very mature, bro. I said this to you initially when we first met you. You're a very mature young man. Because I ain't gonna lie,
I
if it was me
appreciate
in my early 20s, I don't know what I would have done.
it. Well, no, don't get me wrong though. I did when I was one of the only people who stayed in Atlanta. So the rest of the
Mhm.
team went back, and some people at home. But when I got back, I think Sunday I had planned something real quick with one of the clubs out here that so we could celebrate.
Mhm.
Um, so I could treat my guys, and then we actually had a trophy in there and everything like that. It was pretty dope.
I good. You got to enjoy the experience, man. Such a great experience to be real with you. So like I mentioned, 28-7, you all dominated Celebration Bowl. Not just when y'all dominated. It seemed like Coach Taylor had you guys amazingly prepared for what South Carolina State had to offer. How was practice and for prepping for this game? How was that work? How was that practice week for you all?
It's Saturday, and
Hmm.
it had to be on a flight that following Wednesday to get to Atlanta. So
Hmm.
when we prepped for South Carolina State, we actually were prepping for we prepped for Southern for the
Okay.
SWAC championship. While we were prepping for Southern, we was also prepping for South Carolina State, just knowing that we was going to make it, no matter what. So we kind of prepped for both teams in 1 week,
Hmm.
and then the following week after the Celebration Bowl. I mean, after the SWAC championship, that was more so like a mental week,
Okay.
just sharpening up on what we already knew about the team.
So and what would you say like in terms of Coach Taylor? How much like appreciation and respect, and also how much like acknowledgement should folks give him for like the job he did this season, and especially the Celebration Bowl?
I mean, it's something that has never been done before at Jackson State. He deserves all the credit, all the glory. Trying a whole roster, a whole program. He did a phenomenal job last year, but just be able to finish out the job this year was amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, it was, man. He did a phenomenal job. So I want to know, man. Give me some inside information. What was the game plan to shut down that high-powered Bulldogs offense? Because you shut them down,
no, I
bro. Like
mean,
they were scoring. Y'all just shut them down. Let's keep it a buck.
yeah, I mean, it was just more so understand. I mean, you gotta understand, like, no disrespect to them and their guys. They do it. It was more so their coordinator and their system that it is the people that they have in it. And that's kind of what we did. We kind of took out the players of the system.
No, I thought we were glitching a little bit. What did you just say? Let's see. I think X is coming. I think we're losing X. Hold on, X. I think we're losing you. Hold on. But you got some folks in here. Congratulations. All right, X, you're back. Okay, I think we lost X. We'll try to get X back on. But like what X was saying, yeah, I just thought that like the team dominated. All right, I think we got X back right now. All right, X.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Perfectly fine. All right,
I was about to switch over to my phone just to make it probably easier.
Okay. But you said you look good, right? You're good right now, bro. If you want to finish off what you were saying in terms of like what was the game plan to shut down Eric Phoenix and that offense?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was more so just shutting down the system and what they like to do, understanding what they were trying to do out of certain packages, and then just stopping the run game first. I mean, you can't pass without any run options, and just also making them uncomfortable. He's a quarterback who hasn't really been pressured a lot, and he also was coming off an injury to his right ankle, so we knew we wanted to pressure him, get him moving, and hopefully be able to stop him, and that's just what we did.
So me and Ray, we were texting each other, and it was like as soon as you got that sack, it was like, all right, it's time, right? My man X, he's going. It's his time. But then we did a post game show after the Celebration Bowl, and folks were like, they felt like that set the tone throughout the whole game. Do you feel like that sack set the tone about, okay, we here, y'all got to be ready?
Yeah. I mean, he was uncomfortable for sure back there. You can kind of see it in his eyes. But yeah, I mean, I think that definitely set the tone, just letting them know, like, yeah, this about to be a physical 4 quarters for y'all. And we followed up with a number of plays after that.
So, I was watching the game, and I was highly impressed with Jacoby and Morgan, who got an MVP at the Celebration Bowl. How can you talk about his play in the big game?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who always has self-belief in himself. He gets a lot of criticism from the fans. But, I mean, he always stayed down and made sure that he focused on what he could do. He's actually the guy that won the game for us, only on the run game for sure. It's a lot of things. I mean, we had an explosive run game all season. They kind of shut that down for us, minimalizing what we could do, 3-4 yards a pop, which isn't something we're quite often used to. But, I mean, Jacoby made some great plays, made some explosive throws, and then our receivers did their job too.
Yeah, I just thought that he was amazing. I thought he was accurate, he was on point. He was on point from the rip. There were so many things he did at playing the quarterback position. I thought that was flawless. Even when he got pressure, he stood in the pocket, like stood at the pocket high and strong and delivered accurate footballs. Fade route was on point. You know what I mean? To your point, I do feel like a lot of folks have some of the fan base has been negative on him, but I've liked what I've seen from him, even in games I've watched. You know what I mean? I like his maturation process. I think he's a gamer. He's a baller. I feel like the best is yet to come for that kid. You know what I mean? So he's definitely going to be somebody to reckon.
He's a dog. We have a good. Yeah.
So speaking on, I do want to stay on your defense on the defensive side of football. Do you feel like, a lot of talk going into that game about South Carolina State's offense, right? The weapons, the receivers, the quarterback. Eric Phoenix was HBCU Player of the Year. Did you feel like your defense is being kind of like being disrespected in this game? Like folks were just thinking like, okay, it was going, lack of a better term, it was going to be sweet against your defense.
Yeah, definitely. We kind of took that about the whole season too, but definitely going into this game, it was some predictions that we had seen, like it was like 34-17 or 27-24, just some crazy predictions. Like they was never going to score that many points on us ever in life. So we definitely took it We took it, man. We definitely took it. I mean, like I said, man, no disrespect to them, but at the end of the day, man, when players go to different places, it's for a reason. Whether it's grades, whether it's being undersized, whether it's their play just doesn't match. And a lot of their guys were at D2, and maybe it was for grades or maybe it was for different things. But I didn't see that he was the offensive player of the year at Benedict before that. So, I mean, yeah, you went there to me, but you
Oh man, I lost my guy. All right, yeah, X. I think I lost you this time. I think I did lose you this time.
You lost me again?
Yeah. Do you want to switch over the phone? It's gonna be real. Like we got like 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Do you want to switch over to the new phone? You want to switch over to your phone, or you want to stay on this?
Switch over right now.
All right, cool. Let me switch over.
I'm about to switch over right now.
All right, cool. I should remove this one. Yeah, we'll give X back on. But yeah, they were. You could tell that they felt a little disrespected. I'm not gonna lie to you. They played with a lot of energy. You had my man X. If you watched him throughout the game, he was definitely chirping. You know, usually when folks are kind of in that groove, that like when they're feeling a little bit disrespected, they're like definitely even more. There's more incentive to kind of like tell your point about, all right, we're here. Like y'all thought it was sweet, and we're here. We're here. But like you said though, I thought the South Carolina State team, like Ray said, they were a strong team, but you could definitely feel like Jackson State felt a little disrespect. I think we're good now.
You got me?
Yeah, you're good now. So you're definitely good now. But yeah, I you can see it on. It's wild. You can see it on the field, bro. Like, and I could definitely see it in you because I was paying attention. I said, my man X is chirping like a mug in this joint.
Yeah. I got a flag at the end of the game for saying something too. I was over it though, man. I'm like, yeah, who cares?
I know, right? I mean, it was an emotional game, bro. Real talk, it was an emotional game. But yeah, I saw you. Your energy was definitely, you were on one. You were on one. And I love it though, man. I love it. So, this is your last college, your last collegiate game. So what's next for you, man? You finished on top. What's next for you, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I mean, I was just on the phone with a trainer out in Tampa. But I mean, I have different options, different avenues I can go to.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to weigh out my options, really making sure I take my time to also enjoy life too. I've been playing football since I was 4, nonstop year round. So now I just want to rest. I just want to rest, man. I've been at this. I mean, we've been at this since January. Had a little break and then came back in the summertime and been at it nonstop. So my body's beating up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But it's for a good cause, though.
Definitely a good cause,
bro.
Definitely a good cause. Definitely a good cause.
So don't forget that, man. You sacrifice for the end all be all. You know what I mean? Like for like
definitely
the ultimate goal. So yeah, you can't even what you achieved can't be. This is a memory you'll never forget.
Yeah, definitely a moment. The highlight of my football career.
Facts. I don't think it'll be. I told you. I think there's still another level for you. I said this. I've told you this before. There's still another level for you. So speaking of, we talked. Like I said, we've spoke to you since you've been in Dell State, and you had an amazing journey from Dell State to now Jackson State to now at Jackson State winning the Celebration Bowl. How did both of these institutions mold the man that you are today?
They both had their own little thing, little handprint on me. From coming from Delaware State, just being a Delaware homegrown kid, kind of seeing that part of it, kind of going through the MEAC, being the last team, the last seeded guy, being able to knowing that you have a good team, but also losing games you probably shouldn't lose, or winning games you probably shouldn't win as well at that level, and then being able to come over here and just see it on a whole new scale. Being used to playing on 2, maybe 3,000 people in the stands to going to 28, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Seeing that part of it all, getting that experience. And then just the Southern hospitality in itself, and how they grasp on their team and love on us, and that part of it, man. So I'm appreciative for both of those institutions. I still consider myself a Delaware State alum. Even though I didn't formally graduate there, I did 3 years, 3.5 years there, and that's home for me at the end of the day.
You are like you're both. Let's keep you're
Yeah.
both. Like you did enough good over there.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like I did.
yeah, bro. Like you put in work there too. Don't.
I like
Yeah.
I like to I like to say so. Some people would say otherwise. I don't know, but
Nah, you
that's
got
still hard.
both. You
All
got
right,
both.
all
When you
right,
put up like the numbers you put up, like the in terms of even the HBCU circles, like you
yeah,
rated like one of the best like DBs in all of HBCU football. Um, then you go over here in Jackson State and you put in work. No, no, no. I will say this though, and there's no shot on Dale State. I think Dale State's a great institution. It's not a
yeah,
shot on them, but like having like the content from what you did in Dale State, and you did all right. Like your content in Dale State did all right too. But in terms of like the support, and I don't know if it's it's the alum and the student body there. Jackson State shows you so much love, bro. It's not even
yeah.
funny.
Nah, they do. They do though. They do love me, man. I love them too.
So
But yeah,
yeah, it's not a knock on Dale State. I'm not knocking. I'm just keep
nah, I'm not gonna.
being like when you see it, like the love is thorough. Like it is. The love is thorough. Texas,
Yeah,
welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, you guys. I'm
welcome
not
to
gonna
Jackson,
lie.
Mississippi.
The love is amazing. So, bro, like I said earlier, you're like I feel like your journey's not over. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping the best for you with the trainers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Get you opportunity, close,
Appreciate
give
it.
you an opportunity because your resume and your body of work from Dale State to Jackson State. You know what I mean? You still play at the highest level of HBCU football, and to me, it's just football's football at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So I just feel like keep that drive going. You know what I'm saying? Keep that drive going.
most
But
definitely.
like we always ask you, you know what I'm saying? Since it's pretty much the finality of your collegiate experience here in Jackson State and then also in terms of HBCU football, period. What what has it meant to you as a whole? Like from Dell State to Jackson State of just representing HBCUs?
Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot. It meant a lot. It wasn't no secret that, when I left Delaware State that I was able to um, have the opportunity to go to a lot of different schools,
Mm-hmm,
PWIs included,
mm-hmm,
sometimes some of them bigger, some G5, some FCS. And I made it clear that I wanted to be at a HBCU for the rest of my career. And so this is where my heart is. I love my people. I love playing for my people. I love being around my people. And so that's a statement for me. And so being able to finish it out here was amazing.
Man, you did a great job, bro. Great job. I do want to add one more thing before I let you go. Because I said this on our post game show. Like, and this is like credit to Coach Taylor. I mean, the prior regime couldn't win the Celebration Bowl. I'm not
Right.
gonna like put it out there like that. The prior regime couldn't win the Celebration Bowl, but he did. What does that mean for his? He's still got a long career because he's still a young dude. I feel like dude's like my age and whatever, but he's still got a long career. Like, what is his
Yeah.
legacy? What is his image now with doing that? Knowing that the prior regime with all the fanfare couldn't do it, but he was
Yeah.
able to do it.
Um, I think it's just the fact that he did it in general. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say just because Coach Prime couldn't do it and then
Yeah,
he could. I
yeah.
wouldn't compare the two. I think it's just the fact that he was able to do it in the manner in which he did it. The fact that he's an alum, the fact that he was the fact that the time span that he did it in, the fact that he had the coaching staff, one of the youngest staffs
Mm.
in the country, the fact that he did it with that, the fact that he had the offensive player of the year, the freshman of the year, the special teams player of the year, the fact that he was coach of the year, all of that cements his legacy now. Like if he was able to, if he wanted to walk away now, he'd be fine. And I know they love him regardless, but yeah, I mean he's a great no matter what at
No, I
this
agree.
point.
No, I'm with you, bro. I'm just going to read some comments real quick before I let you go, man. E6, a pro. Yeah, I know. League coming soon. Congratulations, champ. Yeah, I've been
Appreciate
telling
it.
this for years, though. I've been telling this for a while. The league is in his horizon. So,
God willing.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, God willing. LaDon Kelly said, and we love you back. See, bro, I told you, man.
No, they do. They do love
They
me.
do, bro. I told you. All right, man. X, man. Thanks for being on, bro. I appreciate you, man. Go get some rest.
Appreciate you, man.
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna try. I'm gonna try some.
saying?
Appreciate you guys though. Always.
Always, bro. Take it easy, man.
Uh,
All right. It's cool kid, man. One of the best. Ever since we met him while in Dell State, man, he's just a really good kid. I wish the best for him, and I believe that the best he'll have a great opportunity to play in the next level because he's just a phenomenal kid. He got a phenomenal work ethic. He changed his game up. I mean, he was that ball hawk secondary player. Yeah, he was that ball hawk player at Dale State, and then he changed his whole game up here in Jackson State. Was like a physical safety. Yeah, man, he's just a hardworking kid. I wish him the best. I have faith that he could get on an NFL team down the road. I really do. I think with hard work, his determination, that kid can definitely do it. I root for that kid. So yeah, everybody knows that, he's probably like my favorite HBCU athlete. So to be honest with you. So yeah, that kid's gonna do some special things. Ray always says like, you're biased, Wole. I'm like, yeah, a little biased when it comes to X. But yeah, again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna have some more HBCU interviews coming down the road. We're probably gonna have we'll have Dell State's star player Martez Robinson, hopefully sometime next week. So you make sure you tune in. We working, man. We working. Anyway, tonight at 7:30 for NFL folks. Tonight at 7:30. Tune into our Ravens Giants recap show. It'll be streaming live on our YouTube, X, IG, and Facebook accounts. I'll have my guy DH as a guest co-host. Hey, subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Also follow us on X at Urban Sports Scene, IG and TikTok at Urban Sports Scene, and like our Urban Sports Scene Facebook page. If you're on YouTube right now, if you want some cool HBCU content, just subscribe to the channel. If you want to even see all of our in-depth HBCU interviews, go to our HBCU Corner playlist on the channel. We got a bunch of HBCU interviews. We got X like 3-4 times. We got multiple coaches from the MEAC to the SWAC. So make sure you check us out, and the CIAA. We have a bunch of interviews, even commissioners as well. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Anyway, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We have comments for okay. What's going on? Cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, he's a cool kid, man. He really is a cool kid. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene for ages. You dig? Deuces. We are out.
Peace.